Yo, what is good, everyone? Welcome back to another one in the REEVESY realm. And right now, your boy is gonna be flexing our wares that we've been working on. Let's see if we can even remember. How do we do this? Isn't it like that? Hold on. Okay, here we go. We want our pants. Netherite pants. Netherite boots. Is that the right one? Yes. A netherite helmet. Oh my. And a netherite chest plate. We have 2 more. Now, we want our wings. Netherite wings. Come on, man. Where did it go? Right here. Okay, how do we do that? We gotta figure that out. Come on. Come on, man. Is it different? What is this? Is that already? I'm sure that's just enchanting. But the rest of this is netherite now. 1 more to complete. Finally complete a quest, a mini quest that we're going to be doing later. So we're going to be saving this and I'll check out how to do that. Now your boys made it all the way to the TPD top of the wizard tower. This is so insane. We're going to be... Oh, is that the right one? No. We're going to be flexing the netherite set. Look at that. Oh my god. It actually looks super nice with this resource pack. And yeah, we're going to do a quick review of REEVESY's wizard tower here that we got before we head on to our little mini quest, before we go return all the way back to our before we return to our over here at the very top. He has, this is pretty, it's very nice touch. I wish you could like stack them without it making it super scary to deal with, but it's a very nice touch. And like, yeah, like if you could put a couple more to make him bigger, that would be sick. But I know that's a very dangerous job. But coming down here, this is level number 2 from the very top. Just a ladder section. Now this here, it kind of confused me. But then if you maybe have a slab right there, and then you could still come up here, because once you come up here, you have to sort of jump up, and then when you come up from this way, you kind of get blocked. You gotta really jump to the side. So just a pointer there. That's probably the only thing I'd like to add. But for the most part, the texture, it looks real insane, man. Like, he's got the side towers here, and like, this is insane. This is here. He's got like lava waterfalls. Lava falls, and they're like, we'll get the exterior in a little bit, but on the way down, it's very tall. Definitely most of the, I feel like most of the detail really pops off on the exterior. But look at this, we got the crimson with the, oh, what is that sound? Is that really just from digging it? That is crazy. But this is with the rotor blocks. I didn't really change the color, I don't think. So we just have a loot area here, loot chest area. This is because this is supposed to be the second mansion, or rather the second base that REEVESY's created for himself. And over here, I don't know if we've added anything else, but oh, there's the bedroom. I've been looking for the bedroom, but it's so goddamn tall. I got stuck at the top there. pretty crazy. I like this little kitchen area. Oh man, it definitely matches. Yeah, spruce is just that. It's just that good, isn't it? Oh, look at that. We got a little bit of a lighting issue because of our mods. All of our mods have been flipped around, and yeah, it took a little bit of time just to configure it, just because we've been behind since the patch. We're now at 1.21.10. Is that I'm pretty sure that's where we are right now. So over here, this is the exit, I think. So I think level 3, level 4, that's where his bedroom kitchen is. And here we have the wizard's area. This is actually sick. What is that? What is that? I gotta check it out. Oh, my bad. It's dark oak. Right. That looks pretty crazy. I like that. And he also has this here, and this is actually peak level design here, as you have the it looks like a, oh, see, even looks a little bit thick there. It looks like you got the cushioning, you know. Very nice and very homey. And this here, I've been trying to figure this out, because you can leave notes for like people. This is such a cool detail that he's got here. Little bit of a lectern, and I think that's a book and quill, isn't it? I don't want to break that one. But yeah, this here is sick. Like the mix match. What is that? Is this the new one? I think this is the new edition. These are the item shelves, isn't it? So if we put in... No, we can't. Okay, we don't want to break anything, but the LA's over here. Hopefully we don't kill him. Oh, he can pick up books. I mean, they do pick up whatever. But that's actually sick. It fits the theme. And look at that. Look at the goddamn... I think that's my shaders. Photon shaders going off. It's got that little glow on it. I don't have my zoom on me right now, but it's alright. So far, that's all the details. See, the interior, it's just a little compact, but it's like... It's built with the intention of, oh yeah, it's usable. Oh my god. Oh my god, just the biggest jump scare. Can we kill him from in here? Holy shit, bro. Come on, you need cats out here or something. Alright, let's try not to explode it, but here we have the exterior show off. Look at that. We'll try to do a drive-by at night later on, because we're gonna be back anyway. But look at this, man. This is insane. The exterior, I really love the exterior. That's my 10 out of 10 for this one. I mean, it's got that true. Here we go. We're gonna deal with the creeperino. This time around, we're gonna actually save the building that the king has created. Oh, he's even got... Oh, I think that's just my texture pack. But yeah, we even lost fresh animations. I'm pretty sure it's already updated. I just haven't updated it yet, but we'll get a little bit more distance, I think. But look at that. Here we have the exterior look. And as you see there, you got the lava sort of drop off. And it glows in the night. It's been raining too the last couple times I've been here. But definitely we'll get the dark look. We'll get the cinematic later on when it's raining again and stuff. But on the way to our next mission. Let's go. Alright, before we forget, a couple of suggestions here. But before we get terrorized, we're already getting terrorized. We'll swap. This was a little bit hard to see. It's definitely the shaders, but maybe like a signal light. but it won't be as important the more times I come down here. But I think it was just because it was raining, but this was alright. Maybe it's just a little bit bigger. And I was thinking, hey, yes, the brewing potion room, and then maybe like, or like an altar, like a ritual room, because he is a wizard. He should be doing like sacrifices and stuff, something like that. That's pretty cool. I feel like that'll do a good like a different feature. And also just this here, just having the slab, if we're gonna make an example, we'll leave it, but definitely just cutting this last ladder, putting the slab there, so you pretty much have to go to the circle and then come up, because this blocks you off as you come up. Look, blocked off, but that's alright. Oh yeah, PP over here. Hello. Now maybe out here, this is pretty good. It's just a clean balcony. I like that. I mean, definitely the bedroom upgrade. Maybe just a bed design, a banner. But I mean, I guess the wizard doesn't sleep, does it? You're pretty much just like up all the time. Now, this is ooh, this is a great detail here, because he would be an alcoholic, right? This just feels a little empty as a lobby hall. I'm not entirely sure what to add there. But this one's perfect. I really like this room. Maybe just some furniture. Maybe even at the bottom here, pretty much have some bookshelves in here as well. But as this is pretty good still. This is the entrance lobby. Now we've made our way back into our brewing room. It's already been disturbed very much. Very nice, very nice. Now we're gonna be needing three water bottles, so we can begin our brewing for the oozing potion. That's pretty much what we're after here. Hopefully that's enough. I think we're gonna need some more. Damn, I really don't. Alright, it's enough. We got enough there. That's great. Now, to make them, we just need to make awkward potions first by putting the nether wart in with the water bottles. Now we got our slime block. Is that even gonna be enough? There we go. Now we got our regular potion of oozing, but we actually need to put gunpowder in it to make it splash. Otherwise, it'll only work for us. As in, we'll only be able to drink it. I don't think you can pour it on your enemies or any other mobs. I'm not sure, but we're not taking a chance. There we go. Now we got 3 splash potion of oozing ready for our slime conversion. So it's not too hard to pretty much farm a bunch of slime balls if it's like scarce to like find, because it's also like moon based, the spawn rate. So you'll need 9 to make a slime block. Nine slime balls. So you only just probably 2 or 3 big slime chunks. If you kill them, that should be enough. They usually drop a lot, but then once you get that, you make these potions. And then if you do have a mob farm, which we will be getting into, you can just convert the mob spawns. When they die, they spawn out slimes. All right, now we are getting the outside view of the wizard tower in the nighttime while we're getting assaulted here. And look at that, it looks fucking, it fits so nicely with the Darklands in the nighttime. Now we're gonna do a quick stop, fly by it, and do an update. Continuing on, your boy has made ourselves back to the graveyard, and look at that. It just hit nighttime, and the tower, it definitely has that dark aura. And the upgrade, let's check it out. It's a little bit weird. It's like, I guess it picks. I might add more shriekers, but that definitely looks way better. It's matching now. If you can even hear me now that it's louder. But yeah, you gotta walk around a couple times, but I feel like that's way better. Way better than the bell. But look at this. We're gonna have a little close-up from the... Look at that. Now, make sure you guys check out Manimal REEVESY's Dark Tower video, the Sorcerer Tower. I'll probably pop it up on the top right there. But we've made ourselves around here because we want to try something out. We'll see if... I think I have my stuff on me. Alright, now we've made our way down into the XP farm, and we're gonna be collecting a bunch of skeleton boys for a little bit. Hopefully they don't despawn. And we actually made some flash potion of oozing, so we're gonna be farming a little bit of slime this new way, that the potion way, the alchemist way. And we have another test for our next run, but we'll pause for a little bit until we get a bunch of them. Alright, it looks like they're pushing themselves. Trying to push themselves in there. They're still spawning though, but we might as well do it now. We're gonna test it out. See what we can, how much slime we can get. Right now we don't have any. Let's see if this even works. I mean, it is 3 minutes, should be enough, right? And then they all just, and the slime should be going at the bottom. And I'm still earning the skeleton items. There's a bunch of slime. Yep, they're just blocking the way. Is that it? We could definitely go for round 2. That'll be sick. We are inflicted right now with our own oozing, so if we did die, would... Ooh. So altogether, 48 per bottle. Depending, I guess, on how many cans stack. But that's just like, probably like a less than 2 minute AFK. We're gonna try and do another AFK test. Alright, your boy has gone for probably being just 5 minutes. They're still piling in there, really squeezing themselves. So we're gonna go give this a go. Now it looks like they're actually hitting the limit here. Maybe that's why. Maybe it is limited to just 48. We'll still get it anyway, as we'll be needing it for our devices. And we'll be needing the slime balls for our builds later. Here we go, before they all die. Going ham. Golly, this is definitely very efficient if you do it in a farm that's exactly built this way, because look at that. That, like, they just don't get anywhere. So it's 48 per with a... Does that mean... No, they won't anymore. It's just like affected entity. So now if I did die, slime would come out of it. So if that box there maxes out at 23 to 24, yeah, we get a bunch. I don't even think they all converted, but it works out. We're very happy. We've even filled this up. Hopefully, okay, we'll take some arrows.
Last night I let the party get the best of me. Waking up in the morning, 2 hoes laying next to me. Plus I heard an officer arresting me. Cold bleeding, cold drinks, that's the motherfucker recipe. Yeah, we roll deep, deep, so deep, deep. It's going down in this bitch. Each roll, cream, cream. We gon' party all night. No sleep, tell the owner them is on my time. So tonight everything is on me. The drinks is on me. The bitch is the hometown, the beat is all free. You have me so happy, don't see the whole sleep. The vibes will never work, you gon' need your own key. Need your own key. No jobbing, no sleeping. And I'm back, it's the weekend. When the DJ play the right song, don't check the party all night long. No jobbing, no sleeping. And I'm back, it's the weekend. When the DJ play the right song, don't check the party all night long. Leaving from the club, now she wanna stay with us. Then it's getting it on, don't get what I'm paying for. This the picture, yeah, now I'm not here buying the car. Don't be tryna look up, this is not the red cup. Watching niggas in the game and they ain't playing with us. They just playing it up. Man, them niggas ain't ballin', they just laying it up. Saying they down, I'm just moving hella beat up. I'm on my way to the top. I had to wait at the club, but now I don't, 'cause everything is on me. The drinks is on me. The bitch is the hotel, the beat is all free. You have me so high, we see the whole street. We have me so high, we see the whole way. You know, no jobbing, no sleeping. I'm right, it's the weekend. When the DJ play the right song, don't drink, don't party all night long. No jobbing, no sleeping. I'm right, it's the weekend. When the DJ play the right song, don't drink, don't party all night long. Party all day, party all night. Say you wanna party, let's party all right. Party all day, party all night. Say you wanna party, let's party all right. Party all day, party all night. Say you wanna party, let's party all right. Party all day, party all night. Say you wanna party, let's party all right. Party all night. Say you wanna party, let's party all right.
Holy.
We finally dripped our little peep, full black armor on, full netherite, and we're finally back and we're here in the throne room. Before we begin the showcase of our recent builds, we're gonna go and just have a quick look at the... We've found a way to fix, if that's what you could call that. Right here we have a pillager. We named him Cletus, and he's here to display in the Diddy's room. We plan on expanding it. I'm surprised he hasn't finished his arrows. Maybe it reset since the update, but I'm pretty sure I emptied it last time I was there. But there's that. We figured out how to work this out. I think if you turn it off by breaking one of the redstone, it'll stop doing the loop, so you have to pop a switch back on. And look at him go. We can't even... Can we pick up? Oh, we're not picking up any of that, so that's fine. Moving on, we're coming right outside here, and look at our goddamn building. I think it's getting terrorized right now. I didn't think that was the smartest idea there. Let's open it up and okay. That was my bad. We're gonna have to defend ourselves here. But it looks like that zombie came from inside there. We do have this opening, but we're gonna figure that out in a second. There's a bunch of... This is pretty bad spawn proofing here, but I think we'll manage before we get terrorized some more. But here we finally have finished. It's just a villager breeder in there, but I'm going with like the Warcraft style. When you start the game off in that game, you create is it like a barracks, and that's how you get your workers. So it's like the town soldier barracks, and this, we're very proud of this. That's very much, that was something that took a minute. In the inside though, we have the button situation, but yeah, we do have that problem. The mobs can just walk inside, but I'm pretty sure I can just disable it somehow here if I put a switch down or something. But we've finally upgraded our villager breeder situation. We've created more things, build design. We're gonna be putting that link in the description, but this one is very, very efficient. We're gonna test it pressing this button here. So what will happen, what will happen is a minecart will come out here, and somehow the villager clips in here, and then they just pop right outside here. So we're gonna go and just set one out free, see what happens to him. Click the button on. There you have it, no damage or anything. That was actually pretty insane. Very nice. But we're gonna let him go as well. See how he fares out. I'm pretty sure he'll run straight to the bed here. We have a bed there. That's why we have a hole. Yep, there you go. He's going straight to bed. We can even keep him now. And he should be in our castle as our first temple worker. Well, we might need to go to bed as well. But this is so awesome. Yeah, I do need to put a switch down here to maybe lock it, so the mobs don't get in. But this is... I'm pretty sure everyone in the realm uses this kind of design. But it is just a... we went with the carrot. It's the carrot farm. You got 2 villages here, and this entrance here, they're too tall because the trapdoor is right there, and only the baby villager will try to go to bed. Once it's nighttime, then they just fall in and get taken right up into this breeding room situation. It looks like we're in the middle. Oh, that's actually pretty good. So they actually just get stuck. That's great. It's even got a little bit of a defense mechanism there, as I think it's not a full 2 blocks here. You need, it's like 1 1/4. We're very happy with that. Here we go. The zombie defense. That's peak. Alright, now it's finally daytime and we've cleared up most of the mobs. There's actually even mobs inside the castle. It's pretty crazy. We have right here our very first emeralds. This is actually so insane. We cleared out the little mounds here, and we just wanted to get a better, flatter view of where we're going to be building our new buildings next. And there were just 2 emeralds hiding here, so we're gonna pick it up with Silk Touch. Yes sir, that's actually very sick. The emerald ore, we're gonna keep that maybe for some sort of a design later on. But here we have, we're gonna be revealing this, but it's still incomplete. It's our own version. Well, it's just an upgrade of the super smelter. We're gonna try and centralize it so all 4 corners we can enter, but I haven't finished the idea for the door yet. Now that's why we have the nether bricks here. I mean the nether rack. We have the nether rack just there, just so we don't get the mobs in here. I think there's enough lighting, but so far the design we have gone with is we went with nether bricks, so it's gone with the theme that it's withstanding a bunch of heat, because it's gonna be smelting so much ores and making bricks and all that stuff. Now on the 2 short corners here we have the blast furnaces, so these will be the ores where it's still the same. You put the we actually only have 1 chest here now, so this is where you put the ores in, and then the, how do you call this, the fuel supply is already linked up to the 2nd floor. We're gonna be having a look at that soon. But right in the middle here we have the regular furnaces, so we can still cook food and then make bricks. Yes sir, we can smelt bricks, make them smooth stone and all that. And over here to check, we already have a bunch of fuel for this one, but this one we've added the booster to it, and that's actually super expensive, as we're gonna be looking at that right now. Going up here, yeah, like I said, it's still, I kind of want to go 3 floors. All right, but what we have is a bamboo farm attached to the, it's like the ice farm. So we have the bamboo farm attached to the furnaces, and on the, we're looking from down here, that right furnace right there that we just looked at for the fuel, we've attached our booster. And do we even have any? I don't think we didn't realize that we did have the mats just in our ender chest. We made sure to double check. Now that we have our bone meal right here, we're gonna go right up here into our bone meal distributor, and over here, if you can see, those are just a bunch of dispensers, and I don't think you need to do the whole way, just enough. I think we got here is 1 2 3, we got just 8 dispensers, so that's 8 single bamboo situations, right? Single of the bamboo farm sections. Now we're gonna go and pop, oh, okay, right, we're gonna go and pop a bone meal at the minecart with chest here. And then first off, this, if it's not pulsating here, we can see that means the the dispenser is turned off. But we haven't created the other ones yet because it's actually super expensive, as I only have one Fletcher at the moment and you need a bunch of bows for it. But we're gonna do the demo. So this button here, or switch, is for that's for the bone meal once they've been dispensed. I think it's already dispensing because it's slightly onto the right there, but now we've got that turned on. We'll turn on the dispenser. Now they dispense just like the furnaces. Very nice, very good, nice and easy. Before turning the switch on, we're looking at the fuel at the back here. We're stuck at 13 planks. I think it's just done crafting the rest from before. Now we'll see how many stacks we can get with this next load. I think we almost 3 stacks of bone meal. Here we go. Absolutely going ham, very loud, like a construction machine, like I'm grinding something or something. Now going back down, I think it does take a minute because they gotta load back down. See, look, it's not really, I think it's still crafting, but from before we got like 2 stacks, I think. Here we go. Okay, we got a torch in. We had a torch in the way blocking the planks there. That was great. See, we're still crafting it. So there's still like, it just takes ages for the bamboo to get straight down. We were thinking of going another level and attaching a bone meal farm up there. But we're trying to finish this for now. We're developing the switch for all of them so they can get the bone meal specialty, and maybe eventually you could just run it and then just, if they fully go empty all your fuel from the bottom here, you'll be able to easily just fill it up. So we got a stack and minus 13. There we go, a stack and 6 bamboo planks. That was actually pretty good conversion. And like I said, with my bone meal farms, they're fully auto, but we don't have a full machine dedicated just for the bone meal. And that's what we're thinking. Once we build one, we'll probably try to attach it at the very top, and then yeah, so this is definitely going to be the processing box for all the stuff that we're going to gather from down here in our mining area. That's the whole purpose of that. Goddamn. Okay, very lucky. Alright, now that we've finished up here, technically half finished, but this is definitely the proudest thing we have right now. A zombie defense system. And that's the use for our sticky balls. I mean slime balls. So we can make some sticky piston redstone. Now we're gonna go back down into Diddy's dungeon. Pretty long process now, but it's not too crazy. And we have our villager still here, I think. He's roaming around somewhere, but he should be fairly safe if he stayed indoors. Now we've added this. It is a minecart system. A little bit goofy at the door there still, but I like the jailer design here. Now going straight on down, it takes us all the way to the dungeon. Look at that. Now over here to the right, we now have our cat farm. as we've taken some from MC Me Clay Subs area. This is just the top of the nether wart farm that we have here still. So we've made our access point. We do have a sign here so you can see, but we just take the card, push the button, go straight back up. Now we've kept our bedroom. We have a bunch of a little bit of changes there. Cleaned it up, cleaned this area up. Definitely this doesn't pop off as much without the resource packs, so we're thinking of swapping this out eventually, or covering it up once we find enough crying deep slate. It's actually pretty hard to find this if you're not venturing enough in the nether. Now the changes that we've added, so we'll stay up here for now. The main thing we have is this. We've got a little water elevator straight to our bamboo wooden plank department. We've got a bunch of storage now. Look at that. That's just insane wood. Got infinite wood. And here we go. We have a sortion here. As this is actually now the shulking station. We move it here. We do need a bunch more sugar shells. We need to just transfer them. But here's our station. 4R in the chest. One of them anyway. Now we have another one up here. Coming up. And then coming down. It's like a little telephone box. We just trying to stick with the bamboo theme here. And we're back up at the version 1 bamboo farm. The sugarcane farm looking nice and small. Right next to the bamboo farm. Now we're gonna go back down here. And here we've added the double doors. And we've changed it used to be just stairs going down there, but it took too long, too much space, so we've now got the black market, the wheat farm, and the iron farm down here. Right down we've got the iron farm right here still. But yeah, instead of having the long ass run down and jumping down all the time, we just drop straight down. We're now on this level, and we've got our black market still here. Now we've done this upgrade. We're going to be explaining that in a second, but this is pretty much the major change. We have 2 villager breeders now. If you could remember, before we had the it looks like a little floating pit that we had here, and we had to drop in bread, and now we have the same automation here. This is so nice. Just gotta flick the switch on, and then out goes the villager. We've kept this still empty for now, but we do have some ideas that we're gonna do with this villager. Maybe increase the black market, but this is definitely a this is definitely a top tips and tricks if you have an iron farm. So you got your iron farm, but now you want at least 5 armorers by putting the blast furnace in front of them. And then you want to trade when you can get the iron ingot trades. And then you're gonna want to build a section this way on the back of it, because we're gonna do an example right now of what that can actually do. All right, now we're gonna upgrade our shield to have mending on it, and as you can see, it's like halfway. We're gonna equip it on our left hand, and on our right hand we got our silk touch pick. Now we're wearing an elytra as well before we do this, and I'll just empty out my inventory. Now how I process this is, you got all your iron here, but I already have a little section here to get a bunch of them with the shulker box, and then we just do trades. I think we won't have enough. So we're gonna take some more. Look at that, just insane amounts of iron. Now we're gonna do iron trays. We're gonna watch our shield. Look at the shield, it's pretty much back. That's 4 and that's 5. Now if we wait a second, I think if you haven't done it in a while, you can do it again in like straight away. But here we go. Now you just go to the back. There's actually a bunch more XP. You just, because they're supposed to be out not in mine carts, and then when you do trades in them, they do get give out a bunch of XP. But that actually, look at that, we fixed the elytra, we fixed the shield. We didn't get to do this because we weren't holding it, but even the silk touch and this, they actually take a bunch of XP. So that's our XP method that's not going to require you to this is our mending method that's not going to require you to have to singularly kill mobs one at a time. So that one trade of 5 iron trades with the armorers was enough to fix my elytra, the pick, and the shield all at the same time. I think we even got a little bit of levels there, but and it also gives us 60 emeralds every time we do it. That's gonna be it for today's episode, guys. Make sure you like, make sure you sub, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Let's go.